like, something's going on here. But like I said, I mean, from the jump, I've always been proud of the shape. I've never been embarrassed. I never tried to hide anything. I feel like God makes everybody to look a certain way. So, he doesn't make trash, and this is the way he made me. And I know a lot of people say, how's it feel to be God's favorite? I'm like, I love that line because I think it's so cute. But again,
God's favorite.
Everybody's built differently, shaped differently, race, color. To me, just be proud of who you are, proud of what you got, and confidence is key.
What about were you always this confident?
Yes.
Okay. So so I'm Italian too, and yep. I'm pretty confident. I've always been. And I always tell this one story where because I was in a wheelchair when I was younger because of a tumor, but I did walk up until I was 11. So I had this one little boyfriend and in 5th grade, and he didn't want to go to the movies with me anymore and stuff. And I'm thinking well, what's the problem? He's like, well, I don't like people staring at you. And I was like,
girl.
Yeah. And I was like, I thought it was because I was awesome and hot. And
That's right.
He goes, they were staring at you because you're in a wheelchair. And I was like, oh, fuck, are they?
Well, this is news to me.
Yeah, it really was. And it actually took me down a bump on that one. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, it just never occurred to me. I thought they were looking at me because I was just fantastic.
That's right. And that is exactly why they were looking at you. And that's why they look at me. I mean, it's the same thing. Like I said, and no matter where we go, and you'll see, I mean, we could even go
can't wait.
to the store real quick, and you're gonna see it's no matter.
We're gonna do it.
It's constant. It's turning heads, people talking, video, taking pictures.
So, do they know you out in your area?
Yeah, a lot of people do know me in the area. They know me, they're like the girl with the big butt. I try not to be too much of Miss Hourglass here, there, and everywhere, because I'm proud to be Miss Hourglass. I'm proud of what I do and raising women up and letting them know to be proud of your skin. But I don't want it to be a local thing. I'm not that type of person who's look at me, look at me. Unfortunately, I'm built to say, look at me, look at me. But I'm really
You've got the billboard right there.
Right, but I'm really not that person. I'm I just want to be friends with everybody. So
they're like, no, she's not coming to PTA.
Right there. And that's another thing. You always have problems with girls not wanting me to come over because of the husbands, and nobody wants to
because there's nothing that you can wear that's gonna mask anything.
Exactly. And I'm like, I am more than just my ass. I promise. I'm not coming to your house to show it. I would leave it at home if I could for some things, but I can't. It kind of comes with me.
What about and actually going to maybe kids' schools? Like I said, PTA. I mean, have you ever had an issue where you're walking them first day of class?
Girl, when I tell you I have an issue everywhere, I think it's a little underestimated. It is everywhere. And it's not, I'm not saying everybody look at me. It is just everywhere.
Well, you don't see this every day.
Yeah.
And again, I know that people think you've had all this work done.
Yes.
We're two of the most work done people ever. But for some reason, they just think we're just full of surgeries.
Yeah. And they think I've had a BBL and I've had this and fat transfers and lifts and listen, I had nothing. I had 2 C-sections and I had my lips done about 2 years ago. That's it. I am chicken shit to get on that table to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I told you, women who do that, I applaud them. I think they're beautiful. If that's what makes you happy in this life, then go for it. Will support you no matter what you do. As long as it makes you happy and you're not hurting other people, then I'm supportive of you. But for myself, I can't. I'm too scared.
Yeah. No, me too. It's a lot of risk. And I think, I don't know why girls take a risk when they might already look good, or they can do a less procedure, or
that's because of social media, and that's because of the way the world is, because women have a hard time seeing themselves as being the perfect creatures that they are. They don't realize that imperfection is perfection.
Yes.
We are what we are, and people can't just be okay with that. I understand doing certain things, like I said, making yourself feel better, but at the end of the day, you have to, number one, be happy with yourself before any of that is going to matter.
Yeah.
Because you can get a whole makeover and look like somebody totally different, but unless you have that inside, it's not going to do anything.
No, because again, they'll look in the mirror and they'll see the same person.
Right.
Almost I guess they call it a body dysmorphia.
Exactly. And then I think a lot of people, I have 2 daughters and I raise them to be super confident in themselves. And some people can take that as being arrogant, but it's not arrogance. It's being confident. I don't want my daughter to come out and be like, oh, I don't feel comfortable in what I'm wearing. Girl, rock it. Go out there, wear that outfit.
Yeah.
Be proud of yourself. Show the next girl how to do it, because she may not have somebody in her life who's lifting her up and letting her know it's okay if you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's okay if you are Black, white, Asian, it's okay if you're whatever you are, you are.
Yeah.
It's okay to be that. If you don't have the best hair, I don't have the best hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got cellulite all over the back of my thighs, stretch marks on my stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of every single one of them.
Yeah. Well, it's all a struggle and what you've been through and how you are where you are. Like you
Right.
said, you've had 2 C-sections. I have a lot of, like, I have a stomach and I haven't had any kids, so I don't have an
Yeah.
excuse. But
Yeah, that's what I love. Like, I'll be on TikTok, and I love my TikTok fam. I love my
Yay.
but every once in a while they'll go up, they'll be like, "Oh, but you got a fupa." Did I say I didn't?
Yeah,
Because
right?
I do. I'll tell you I do. Go on my Instagram. You'll see it. I'm not trying to hide anything from you
Yeah.
guys. Like, I'm just trying to be me. That's it at the end of the day.
To do it. Yeah, that's same deal. I'll go on and then off and then on just because I want people to see the real me. I do go a little bit slowly. I go a little bit at a time. And when I do take like my more professional pictures, I like it natural. I do. But I want them to be able to naturally maybe mask some of the things that I don't like. Make my arm look smaller by me, putting it back. I was a photographer for about 10 years. So I've always done natural light.
Right.
I've always done where
I love natural lighting.
very natural.
But if you think you
without Photoshop.
and I understand because we all, put your neck up. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like, why can't we just be in that moment and take the picture? Like, why do I have to say, wait a minute, let me get my arm like this? No, that's not how my arm is. My arm is like this. Like, my arm's chunky. It is what it is.
Like,
And this is my arm. Like, I'm not trying to be
well, I always
somebody
come
else.
out looking like Snooki in her old days, not good Snooki, the other Snooki. And
But
then,
it's because you're shorter, though.
yes, I've been called to like Snooki. I'm like, no.
That's okay. They call all kinds of stuff. They tell me I'm the Squidward when he ate all the Krabby Patties. I hear that a lot, like all the time. And I've yet to even see that one, but I have to watch it.
We're gonna watch the
I
episode
have
today.
to watch
What
that.
did
I'm
his like ass get bigger?
I guess so. Like, it's all that I seen like a picture. It's like he's skinny and then he's got like like a real big butt everywhere. And I'm like, okay, Squidward, get it, boob. Like, do
Wait,
you?
Well, so what's Halloween like over here at your house?
Halloween is fun. Let me tell you. So, and that's another thing that people don't realize. Since I was little, trying to find a Halloween costume.
Yeah,
that ain't
you
happening.
can't.
It's super hard because even when they say this is a 2X nurse, girl,
I've had like a 16X nurse on, and I still look like
that's me. And I'm coming down the street with my butt hanging out. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't even make this non-sexy if I wanted to because it's just not covering me. Like, anything that I put on, people think I'm trying to dress provocatively, but I'm not. Or they say, oh, why are you walking like this? I'm like, I'm not. My body just goes like this.
I was gonna say the weight of the bottom half of you. Does that cause issues sometimes?
Oh, my back is always hurting.
Yeah.
My lower back is always hurt. I'm always bent over. I know it sounds terrible. I'm
Yeah.
always bent over the couch because I'm like, my back hurts so bad.
Yeah, your front back. Do you go see someone?
No, I don't.
No.
No,
What?
I just I'll get on the ibuprofen and I'm good. I'm like, give me some ibuprofen. I'll be all right.
It's like some ibuprofen and some bending on the couch.
That's right. We're good. I'm so simple when it comes to stuff like that. Like,
Have you noticed over the years that it's been worse? Maybe.
With-
like the pulling, is it more of a pulling or a
yeah.
burning?
So obviously with weight gain, because I'll gain and it'll get bigger, and I'll
Yeah.
lose and it'll get a little smaller. So with weight gain, it's definitely a little bit more. Or when I'm trying to be super cute on TikTok and I do my dances for everybody, and then the rest of the day I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. Why did I dance on TikTok? my back is killing me. I'm too old for this. I'm too fat for this.
Because the more of your moving,
Yeah, the more of
apparently.
it shaking because it's it naturally just does that.
Yeah. So you can do anything, because I know that there's sometimes when I'm just walking or doing something and it's shaking for no reason. It
Oh, yeah.
shouldn't even be shaking.
Right. I'm like, what are you doing? Get it together over there. Like,
Do
what's
you-
going on?
Do you have a separate name?
A separate name
your ass?
over me? No, I really don't. He might, but I don't.
What?
No, I have to name it.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm missing out. I need to name it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You thought you would name it.
No, actually, I never even
she
thought
seems
that.
to have her own
She does.
life.
She has her own. Listen,
Because she does what she wants when she wants to.
all the time. And all the time, she's doing stuff even when I'm not. Like, literally, I'm looking at groceries and people are like, all kinds of stuff's going on behind me that I don't even know about. Usually the kids are like, Ma. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do?
Can we put a GoPro on your back?
Would you die? We should.
Let's do it. We've done it here first. I've talked about it here first. I want a GoPro on your ass,
You would
or like right here on your back,
just
and then
to
we
see
just take it.
people.
Yeah.
I will die.
That
It
would be
is hysterical.
hilarious.
It is hilarious. Sometimes when I'm paying attention, I notice it. But I think from dealing with it for so long, I just kind
You
of
block it. I mean, you don't see it.
And I'm cool with it. Like, I get it. It's different,
Yeah, to see it.
People like I said, people take pictures, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me take a better side.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. This is my good side. Don't do all back like this.
Or at least don't take a picture of me in these pants. Let me put on better pants or something.
What about finding clothes? Because you have a smaller waist, and obviously the size of your hips and your waist are not the same. You can't buy jeans that are 22 or
so hard. I think every time I'm on TikTok, we always get into the jean question or the clothing.
Do you
question.
own a pair of jeans?
I do. I have a couple pairs of jeans. It's hard because my waist is a 33 and my hips are a 60.
Okay, and
so it is literally more than double.
And even getting a pair of jeans on with a little weight, how does that even work?
Jumps, kicks,
pushes, stuffing.
Listen, he comes around the corner. Like, I remember when we first started dating, and I'm like, first of all, I said, the first night like we were together, I said, I'm going to bed and I'm washing my whole face off and I'm coming out and showing you what I look like, because that's huge for me. Like, this is me. I said, secondly, we're going to put on a pair of jeans so you could see the struggle that I have to, because when I come out of the room sweating, and the girls know that, all thicker girls know sometimes when you get out of the shower, you're sweating, it's hot, you got to put on jeans, you're like, ugh. It's terrible.
And then you get wet putting on the jeans,
right?
And it's the worst.
So don't do your hair and makeup yet, because you got to wait. It's a process. You got to get out of the shower. You got to cool down. I usually put on like some pajama pants. Then I do my makeup. Yeah. Then I have to get dressed. And when it comes to jeans, I already know I'm going to be sweating again.
Driving here, I didn't have any wig on, no makeup, nothing pulled over. I was like, let me fix. And then I get to my pants. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave the jeans on. I have my pants, but I was like, jeans and flip flops. I was like, no one can see. I'm always a door girl at heart.
And that's me. He's like, what are you going to wear today? I'm like, I'm going to wear what I would usually wear on a Saturday. Just some stretchy pants and a little shirt.
Well, I think it looks good.
Yeah. I mean, I know how to dress it up if I need to go out somewhere, but most of the time I'm comfortable.
I've seen your TikToks. I've seen a lot of your social media. I follow all your pages. Now, the big thing is that you have, I was a diehard fangirl before for anything. I like crept around the corner, and we met through Shizzle, and I saw you through there, and then right away, like literally like day 2, I was like, I want to interview her, but I'm gonna wait till I'm more accomplished. So I waited a few months.
Oh, you could have came at me that day, girl. I'm telling you.
Well,
I just love everybody.
I didn't until you stood up. I didn't know what was. I wasn't.
Oh, that's a good reaction when you get out of the car.
Yeah,
because people see me from like here up in the window, and they're like, whatever. But when I get out of the car, that's the best reaction. People are like, wait a minute. Well,
my reaction was,
how'd you do that?
You got up and turned around. You were in the seat, and I didn't really pay attention until and then I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It's funny because one time we were on a cruise, and I was in a pool. All these girls are with me. It was me. There was like, I don't know, 10 girls with me, a bunch of black girls, and I always get along with them. I don't know why.
Italian.
It's just it's darker Italian, right?
Yeah.
We're
New York.
Just do so. We're in the pool, we're talking about blah blah blah. So my turn to get out of the pool, so I'm going to the little stairs.
Oh God,
girl, they were like, "What the hell, girl? Why are you hiding out this whole time?" Like, blah, blah, blah. It was the best thing ever. And we had the best time with everybody, like the rest of that cruise, but. It is so funny to see like different reactions.
I know what that little ladder is. I can't imagine you getting on this
ladder. Who did that? What kind of devil makes that ladder out of that pool? I'm like, I can't even fit.
I was gonna say when you got out, did you like get sideways? Because that's
I say all the time. I sideways walk.
Yeah,
majority of the place everywhere through like anytime you're at like a theater or if you're at like
a
restaurant.
My God. How do you say excuse me over 5 people in the theater?
You don't.
Do you? What do you?
I'm like, listen, either I'm gonna sit at the end or you're just gonna get up, and otherwise my ass is gonna be in your face the whole way through. Like, get ready, here it comes.
Do you knock stuff over too?
All the time.
Because my sister had the BBL, and she did, and it's recent. You've lived with what you've been doing, and you've lived with this natural booty, but hers wasn't natural, so she put it in, and then she turned around.
She's like, wait a minute,
and she turned the light off at the house because the sockets are low, and she scared the shit out of herself.
Oh my!
She goes, "Who's fucking with me?" I was like, "Nobody. It's your ass."
That's right, and it got you.
It got you.
Oh, I'm so used to it. Going through places, turnstiles.
You're at the grocery store.
Disney, and I'm like, I said to the guy with we went on one of the roller coasters, and I'm like, am I gonna fit on this? I'm like, he's like, you're gonna be fine. I'm like, are you sure? I mean, it's squishy. I can squish it in, but I'm like, what if I don't fit on it? Like, I'm not embarrassed to get up if I don't, but I'm like, what the hell? But it was good. We went on and I did fine.
So I was just gonna say, going to Disney or something, did it at first give you maybe anxiety because you're like,
so yeah, there's definitely different things that I had to think of that most people don't.
Yeah.
Far as we want to go to a concert, I'm like, okay, we went to a basketball game in Miami. I'm like, am I going to fit in the chair? Most people don't have to think about that. So there's a lot of different, if we're going to a party, you know, going to a cookout or something, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a little plastic chair. I'm going to need something that's going to hold me.
Have you had an issue with a chair before?
No, thankfully I've never had that. I'd be the person to laugh at myself though, because that's me. I'm the person who walks into the room full of people and it's like, it's big. I know it's big. Let's get through it. Anybody got questions? You want to talk about it? Okay, let's go and enjoy ourselves.
Wait, one of the rappers wrote the song. God, I'm so bad. When he said, was it Lil Wayne where he said, "So thick, make everybody in the room uncomfortable"?
All the time.
Was he talking about you?
All the time. Anywhere, and you can ask him. I mean, when we go, like, we'll go to the bar at night and we go in and like. You, like I said, you get a majority of the time it's good though. Like I get so many women and I love that coming up to me like, girl, look at you, you know, taking pictures with me. Like I love that. I love women raising other women up. Yeah. To me, it's important.
Do you ever gone to the strip club?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because I was that's why I didn't want to do the interview there, because I wanted us to be able to, I already knew what was gonna happen. So
every time I go,
I was like, you're for me.
They offer me a job and I'm like,
I don't know.
Part of me is like, well, do I want to do this? I could probably try this, but I'm like, I don't think they realize just what's coming at them. So like,
you know, I don't know if you ever heard of the feature girls that come just to feature. They're usually are dancers from back in the day that now they're so well known and so trained at what they're doing, or they do something special like acrobats or fire or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll
just stand there.
Yeah. Well, no, listen.
I'll turn around and twerk.
I told you, she's her own person and she does her own act. So there's nothing you don't have to do anything.
I really don't. I don't have to do no fire, no juggling. I just turn around and show them. I give the people what they want.
Yeah. You know what would be the best is like writing their name on your ass, or something different, you know, letting someone like put lotion on, like something like that. Because oil, like anything, like 9 out of 10 times your show would be someone just literally touching it.
Yeah. That's fine to me. Like I
drawing
said,
on it.
Anytime we do go to a strip club or like something like that, I love it because the girls, they literally have come off the stage and was like, can I touch your butt? Yeah. Like, can I play with it? Like, and I'm like, yeah. Like
everybody's standing comparing.
Right. And she's like, hands on the back of my page. She's like, why don't I have this? And I'm like, well, I don't know. But we always have fun.
Eat the beans.
Right. I'm like, I don't know. Cheeseburgers. That's what I eat. Just cheeseburgers and French fries.
Wait, what McDonald's though? It might be a special McDonald's.
I don't know. I was always like a double cheeseburger kind of girl.
See, my sister was too, and I think I am too. I eat tacos every day, all day.
Oh yeah, I like tacos. I'm Italian. I'm appreciative of all types of food, all types of cultures. Like I'm gonna have to cook Spanish food. Like okay,
we're gonna have to. Yeah, I'll cook Italian. You cook Spanish.
I definitely love to eat and try different things. The only thing I don't eat is fish or pork. I know it's so crazy, but I don't.
No, I'm not a big pork fan. My husband doesn't eat pork anymore, and I don't know. It's just the taste, like, unless it's made like specific. Besides, like an egg McMuffin, like and I think that's Canadian bacon or something.
No, all I can see is that little snout going like this, and I'm like, I just can't do it.
And then the fish. I'm surprised because you're Italian.
I know, but I feel like they're
kind. Like
no, because I feel like they're in that dirty water all day. I'm like, ew, it's just sitting in water.
What did your Italian family say when you were young? Because we do like the fish Fridays.
Oh, I ate it. Oh, when I was younger, I ate fish.
Because it used to be like they put it right in the brick oven, like whole.
Yeah, crab legs. Yeah. I mean, we did everything. Lobster mussels, everything.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm so shocked.
I know.
Because of the Catholic way.
I know.
Certain times you only eat fish.
Once I got older, I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm not going to eat that. That's kind of gross. Yeah, like I love fishing, but that's it.
Good. I'll go fishing with you so you can just catch them and then that'll be it.
That's it. I'm not baiting the hook. I'm not taking them off the hook. I just like to stand there with the pole and wait for something to come. I'm like, look what I got.
I love that because of that. I love that too much. Now tell me about so you have a boyfriend.
Yes.
But before all of that, like dating do you have to go through a thing where you want to make sure someone doesn't have like a fetish? Or they're in love with her down here and they don't care what you're doing?
Yeah, and that is a scary part. And that's been since I was younger. I've never been that type of girl to kind of get around. Yeah. Like, I know that sounds corny, but
no.
I was always in like longer relationships. I had a lot of respect for myself. Granted, I know about my other platforms that I do, but to me, that's a job. I still have respect for my body physically. So I was never the type of girl to kind of, just go around.
Well, you also had a bigger pool of suitors than most of us, I'm sure.
And I do. And a lot of people ask me that because I have a lot of professional people, NBA players, NFL players that come at me and they're like, wow, why don't you just go and, you can
Yeah.
live that life and have all the money? And I'm like, it's not about that. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's not who I am. I'm not going to sell myself short
Yeah.
for money. Money's not, it's important, but it's not that important to me.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think of that. I'm so naive. I didn't even think about that you
all the
probably
time.
got some big celebrities
All
looking
the
at
time.
you.
And in between relationships, because I was married and I started dating him in between, like a very short span in between. I went on Facebook dating for one night.
Yeah. Oh God.
And I went on and it was like 5,000 people the next morning. I'm like, we're not doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this.
You're like, what kind of creeps are coming through here?
Right. Because I am so true when I tell you that I literally want that friendship. I love friendship. It's important to have a relationship, and he knows that. But I'm like, I need to know that you're my friend first.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, with the makeup and the natural body, and you have to, show someone that before.
Yeah.
Like
this is what I look like with no makeup. This is my body. These are my scars. This is my C-section scars. Like, I want you to love me for me. Granted, it's fun and something that you like. And I get that. I understand that. We have to
obviously you have to be someone's type.
Right. We have to be attracted to that person.
They can't like a skinny board with nothing. I mean, that's might not work.
Right. If that's not what you like, I get it. Like, I'm not dumb to the fact either, but it also, I want just real.
Do you get offered, like, do you go out promotionally for, like, do they pay you to companies to go out?
Yeah, we just actually started getting into a lot of that stuff. Like I said, the YouTube channel, we started Booty and Beast. We've been doing a lot of Shein try-on hauls and different types of try-ons of women's clothing, obviously, bathing suits, and we're having a lot of fun with that. But promotion-wise, every so often, but you just have to watch and always be careful.
Because, like, I'm sure people are sending you stuff. They're, like today, I brought my lip gloss for her.
I know, I'm so excited. I love makeup. I love lip gloss. And I love doing stuff like that. I'm that type of person to be like, yeah, just send me your shirt. I'll wear it. Like, I don't think about the business part of it, even though it is.
Yes.
I'm just so excited to be out there and show women, like, be proud of what you got. And I'm always looking to help other people. I know a lot of time, like, people don't want to do story for story on Instagram with people who don't have a lot of followers. I'm that girl who's like, girl, give me your thing. I'll put you out.
I was going to say, like, I know my following to yours is nothing, but when I went viral after that, like, a lot of I almost tend to go to the ones that don't have a lot, only because I feel like when I collab with someone that does, like, there's really, like, they just see the two people that have a lot. And
right.
That's it.
And that's not what you're supposed to be doing. We are supposed to be helping one another. Social media, there's room for everybody.
Absolutely.
There's room for everybody. And if you are strong in who you are and you're confident in who you are, and you know that you are, your brand is good, then you don't have no problem helping other people.
Yeah, absolutely not. I've never turned anybody down. Specifically, besides if it was something that I thought was going to exploit or
girl, we get all kinds of offers, do all kinds of things, and I'm like, ooh.
What's one of the worst offers you've had?
My God, probably a farting compilation. Like, I had an actual company, and they're like, just name your price, just 10 minutes, and I'm like,
they want like a video,
like audio. So first of all, I'm like, I can get anybody to do that, but I'm not that person either. But I'm like, really? Like, I don't know if I can do that.
Okay, so I have a friend, and I won't name her right now, but she knows who she is. So she does, she calls herself a sex worker, but it's really not, because she does the fetishes.
Yes.
And she had to do the farting video, 10 minutes on a wooden chair for farting. And she's like, well, I can't really fart that much. Like, how am I going to do this? So I guess she looked it up, and you go and you get like an enema or a douche, but just air. So she pumped it up, right? Well, I guess she pumped it up too much. She said her stomach bloated, and she said she farted for like 2 hours. And then
my God.
She said it was only like a 10-minute tape for like $1,000. And then she said for a week she said, yeah.
Nope.
But she also like pumped it up way too much. She was only supposed to like put one puff. She did like some pumps.
Girl took it to the end. She's like, I'm gonna do this. They're gonna hear me on this chair.
She was like, girl, I swear I should have charged it all week, because I was just going. She said she couldn't go to work. She said it would just randomly, like, she'd just be standing there.
Oh my God.
And she was like, I didn't want to go. She said, I cried for a week. I didn't want to leave my house, because she said it was like just
yeah. I've been asked for that. Farting, burping, all different kinds of things that come out of your body. And I'm just like, all right, there's a point where I don't even think that's super sexy. So no, we're just going to stick. I got a line that I stick to.
Like
and they know my line. I'm like, you could be mad at my line all you want, but it's my boundary, and I'm going to stick to it.
Mad at my line. I love that. Oh my God. The farting though. That's insane.
Girl, that's just not, I don't know. I'm going to get a whoopee cushion or something. And I'm so honest. I can't even like pretend and have like a little button, because I'd feel bad. So like, I can't even
Well-
be that type of person.
Well, now you know, just in case if times get hard in a few years, you know, you use the little pump. Just pump once.
I got that in my back pocket just in case I ever
one.
need it. I'm gonna hold that.
Well, no, she put the tube and pump the air in her butt.
Oh
Because
my
that's- yeah,
God.
but she
That'd be
said-
a whole nother video that somebody wants to see.
She said, don't. As soon as you see your stomach move, that's it. She's gonna
That-
message in a minute.
Is great, but it's sad to say it's 2022 and it does not surprise me.
No, and she said, even though it was great money, easy, good to go, she goes, I almost like ruined myself.
And that's the thing, like
'Cause
people
she's not
don't
professional.
people have to remember that too. You know, yeah, it's quote unquote easy money for things, but you still have to make decisions to make sure you're doing stuff that you want to do,
Yes,
that you feel comfortable doing.
yes.
Like
'Cause,
I know my stuff is out there.
I was gonna say your kids,
right because of the kids and
obviously they're gonna get older.
Yep.
One day they're gonna, see everything.
yeah, and that's why I have that line where I don't go past too much.
Do they
because,
ever ask you
Um,
questions?
a little bit. The problem is that the kids know because they go in public with me.
Yeah.
And as soon as we're in public, people are looking, guys are taking pictures, people are trying
Yeah.
to talk to me. So
Plus, they
they
have Google.
right. And they know. I mean, my daughter's in high school.
Yeah. So she can.
I go to her high school. Everybody's like, girl, your mom's but so
So wait, every year it's like different because there's a change of students, change of teachers, change of parents in line.
right. And I always hear, whose mom is that? Whose mom is that? Whose mom is that? So I try to keep it honest with the kids. They know, what I do online. They see most of the stuff that I do as far as, Instagram and, YouTube and stuff. And then there's a little bit more adult stuff. But like I
Yeah.
said, I have my boundary. I have my line that I keep.
Yeah, because it's what you can own up to.
Yeah.
That's what I tell the girls. If you want to be a porn star, be a porn star. If you can live
Yeah.
with that, then you live with that. I always even tell some of the girls that are in the issue of the business of selling themselves.
Mm.
I said, let's do car notes and house notes and let's not do metro phone bills and
Right.
know your worth. That's
Yeah.
all you got to know.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
you can do whatever you want. If you're okay with doing that, then do it. But my mom always says, do it to the best of your ability. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna be that porn star, let's be that number
Yeah,
one
they've
porn
offered.
star.
I've had tons of offers for that too, but
Like big money, hundreds
yeah,
of thousands.
big money,
Yeah,
like more than that.
yeah.
But-
I'm sure. I was just going low because I'm like, I don't want to throw out all
No,
these
you're
numbers.
fine. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's just not.
What can you? Yeah, it's that
That's
when you
great.
come
I
home.
could pay,
Yeah.
probably everybody in my family's house off with stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just up to you. And that I think is one of the biggest things in really testing who you are is being able to have that opportunity in front of you and say,
No, thank you.
it's just not me. I don't. I don't down it. Girls
Yeah.
do it. I watch it. Like I'm good with it.
I always
Girls,
tell girls, I wish I could. I can't. Like my
Yeah.
soul won't let me. I can't lay down, and I don't know. It's just not me. I probably would go crazy. Like
yeah,
it's just something that I can't psych myself up.
yeah.
For, there's only so much. I mean, your body's gonna tell you no. Now, her down here might have all the She's
gonna
like,
do it.
wait,
Yeah.
I got it.
I need to say in this, like really,
She's gonna wait till you're asleep. Do you ever watch South Park?
yeah. Very rarely, but a while.
They had
back,
the one
though.
where the boobs were talking to
Oh,
each other.
yeah.
And that's what it reminds me.
That's exactly what it is. She's like, but what about me? I want something.
It's just like, how do you know what I just she's sleeping? Shh, don't talk.
Right? Don't wake her up.
See, look, and you know what the good thing? You haven't named your ass yet. So that's probably a good thing because then you're just gonna give her personality.
I'm gonna have to do this. I never thought to do that, and I'm gonna have to something I'm gonna have to think about doing now.
Listen, we are, and then don't tell anybody. We're doing a come out together. then. We're doing a come out together.
Here she is. You won't even see me on Instagram anymore. It'll just be my booty.
What are your handles on everything? Because the one thing is, before we say that, you get a lot of attention and negative and positive, and you get on all these social medias, and all these guidelines seem to be knocked down.
Yes. And that's one thing is super hard is remembering where you are because there's different rules and guidelines for every different platform that I'm on. So TikTok is one thing you have to be super respectable and remember that there's kids on there. So even though I'm not trying to be sexy by dancing, sometimes because of the way my body's shaped, it comes off that I am.
Yeah.
But I'm really just having a good time. Like
You can't have that good time.
I'm like a showgirl. I will get on there and be like, I'm showgirl. That's how I am. So, but you just have to watch where I'm at as far as
So
guidelines.
you think you've lost a lot of followers because you have to keep? Because I think I messaged you just a little bit ago on Instagram, and I think you have several pages on there.
Yeah.
Because they just keep getting.
Yeah. Because so my first page was at around 215,000 and it got taken over by a makeup company, which is crazy because I have mostly guys on the page.
And
So
they're still doing it?
I haven't seen
Okay,
it. I don't know if they rename. Of course, they'll rename it
Yeah.
and all that. So, and then I was off for a few months, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go back on, and I got back on Miss Hourglass again, and it got up to I think it was like 136K, and they somebody just took it from me again for nothing that I was doing because I watch my Instagram. I don't post anything that I really shouldn't.
Do you click on messages or do you click on links and messages? Because that's
I
what
try not to because of that.
Because that's what I heard. And so far, God, I don't want to say it jinx everything, but I haven't been taken over on anything.
Yeah.
Only because I feel that I wasn't clicking when you open it. It's a scam or
so
something.
There's a lot of I don't want to say well-known girls because I don't look at myself like that, but a lot of the well-known girls or girls who have
I think anybody over 20,000, 50,000 get into that range.
You are always kind of like on the radar of being taken down, or you just because I guess Instagram looks at it like, hey, these girls are promoting, she had 136,000 people watching her. So we have to make sure she's putting what she should be putting.
Yeah, out there. Or they just see that you're going to make money and not giving them their cut.
Right. It's like, my money. But at the end of the day, I feel like all my content is good. I see a lot of girls getting super risky and, that's on them.
I've seen it too. And I'm like, wait, my shoulder to her ass in the tea bag and I'm in trouble.
But I noticed that a lot with being a thicker girl and being a curvier girl too. I see a lot of girls on TikTok and I love TikTok. I love my TikTok fam. There's a lot of thin girls on there literally shaking their butt or like in thongs or in shorts and nobody says anything. But the minute I put on a pair of shorts and turn around, it's like, boom, she did something wrong. I'm like, why?
They're like, done.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just being myself and being dressed. Like, I know where to keep that kind of stuff.
Well, I told you, I found some other ones like Triller and the Clapper and Rizzle. That's another one. Rizzle, I tried Rizzle and actually they paid me $50 to put like 20 videos up. Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
I actually did it on purpose just to try it. Like I posted some that were some of my friends and no pasties. They didn't ban me. Okay. They didn't say a word.
Well, I have Twitter too, and Twitter's pretty.
Oh yeah, Twitter's pretty.
So I'm Miss Hourglass basically everywhere. Miss Hourglass,
MISS, right?
Yep, or Miss Hourglass 2.0. I did the 2.0 because when they took over Miss Hourglass, I'm like, oh, I can't be something else, so I put 2.0. Just kind of like.
I think on Facebook you're Mrs. Hourglass.
Yes, and I don't really do much of the Facebook stuff. I started the page, and I'm like, it just gets so much.
Yeah, it is all these different. I have like
I'm
20
tired.
pages. Yeah.
It's a lot of different pages. So, I mean, right now, like I said, the YouTube is doing great. And that's really where my passion is because I love trying on clothes and I love the fashion world. So, that we did Booty and Beast because it's him and I together.
I love that.
Yeah. And he didn't want to be Mr. Hourglass per se. I told him he should be Father Time, but he
no, he's like, those are not.
He doesn't like he didn't like my things that I picked for him. So
yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I remember it makes me think of somebody's dad.
I know. So
you're gonna get into a whole nother world.
Right. So I'm like, we're gonna stick away. So to me, he's he's got bigger arms. He's a muscular guy. So I'm like, he's like a beast to me. So
no, I think that's beautiful. So is it BOOTY?
BOOTY, the N symbol, and Beast, BEAST, Beauty and Beast. So like I said, we've been doing good. There's a couple vlogs on there, so we'll do that too. But mostly we're gonna get into doing lots of try-ons and clothes and really trying to help other women who are in my situation. And now that people are getting BBLs and all types of surgeries to get this shape, I'm like, haha, sister, now try to dress it.
Yeah, that's right.
You're coming into a whole other world. You got that done. You're happy, but wait.
And that's what my sister's doing because she's going through with the jeans where they open in the back.
Okay. So I found one pair of jeans from Ross. They're called Sandpiper. They are probably the only jeans that I found so far that literally does not give me any back gap.
Yeah.
But I say it all the time on TikTok. I want to come up with my own jean line to help women.
That would be
with
different. Would it be more custom so that you can
not custom, but I have an idea of how we can fix that
without having to wear like pregnant lady pants,
right? And without having to do per person, it's something that kind of can fit everybody. I mean, everybody's body's different. Like you said, there's so many ways to get your body changed right now. So everybody could be so different, but if we can get the majority of women to be comfortable in a pair of jeans, that's not $5,000.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God.
Like that's my big thing.
I stole these from my niece.
Yeah, because they're so, I tell everybody every time I'm on either, Shein is good because they're not too pricey, but I'm a Goodwill shopper. I will find
Me too.
All kinds of stuff at Goodwill.
I found
and
some
make it
Calvin Klein because like going for the photo shoots, we get in the mud, we get in all that stuff. I go to the thrift store and I'll find, and girl, I found a Calvin Klein shirt with like these like gold buttons for like $2, like brand new stuff.
Yeah.
And I was so happy because afterwards, I don't care if I throw it out, I don't care if I, leave it, whatever. And like we got them all wet and dirty and like prom dresses, all that.
Yeah, so, I'm constantly there finding stuff, and I love it because he'll look at me like, really, and then I'll come out and he's like, oh. I'm like, because number one, I know how to dress my body. Number two is I have a vision in my head of what that's gonna look like with something that I have at home.
And then if you did buy it and you don't like it, it's like $3. That's it. Like,
right.
What are you gonna do?
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I said I want to do a whole
thrift store
try-on show. Yeah, for thrift store finds.
All right. Well, I think we should do that, and I really want to do the GoPro. I think that'd be great.
I'm telling you, you will be you'll be surprised of what you get and what you see, and
All right. Well, just know I thought of it first.
It's coming straight at you from the kitchen.
This is it, from the kitchen, the Tokyo-ish.
From the Tokyo-ish kitchen. That's right.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for inviting me into your home.
Of course.
I'm so excited. Like I said, now we're friends for life.
That's
so
right, girl.
Till you tell me to go away, I'm always here.
Listen, that's not. I love people. I love friends. I just like having a good time. I'm not that typical girl who's catty with other girls.
Yeah,
we need to do a talk show on like, I have like 3 of my girlfriends who were beautiful, but they didn't know it for a long time. And I brought them right out, and they always like, we can't thank you enough for it. And I'm like, because I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. You need that confidence. And once they get it now, my one girlfriend, she's gorgeous and she knows I love her. She dresses to the 9, like she's just a whole different person. When she walks into the room, she owns it, and she feels so good about herself, and she did better in her work. Like she's just a different person, and she's like, it took was somebody to see something different in me.
Well, I love, next episode, same deal. Come in, we can get the girls here and have it a girls' day. I actually have another friend that she's beautiful. I'll in my phone, her name's Hot blank that's her name, and sometimes she'll say, which people have the body dysmorphia, and sometimes she doesn't feel as sexy as, I mean, she's hot, like she's smoking hot, where people like want to crash their car, and she doesn't notice. And she said something about her body, and I said, hey, I'll be a good friend, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna get naked and I'm gonna lay in the bed with you. And I said that after a few minutes, let's see what you feel.
You see if you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. And she was like, don't say that, that's awful. I was like, no, but I'm okay with it, but you probably won't. That's pretty bad. So she hasn't said anything else on social media about not feeling good.
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody likes something different, and that's great, but you have to love yourself first.
Yes.
It's not about being arrogant. It's not about being, look at me. It's not that at all. Like, if I'm on, every once in a while, somebody will say, oh, what is she doing? She's just standing there thinking like she looks good. Yeah. No, I'm standing here trying to help you feel good about yourself.
Right.
Like,
but obviously I look good because you're looking at me.
I'm like, I know I'm good. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm saying, like, I'm on here because I'm trying to give you that same confidence to get up. There's so many people right now that are.
Well, I think your gene line should be called confidence.
Ooh, that might be a good thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like
it. Confidence. Yes. Confidence is key. I always tell people, just be confident in yourself. Try every day. Don't allow yourself to get into that slum of not feeling yourself, because
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Tell us again all your handles. Well, they're all one.
Yeah. Well, okay. So YouTube is Booty and Beast. I am on Instagram as all one word, all lowercase, Miss Hourglass 2.0. I am on TikTok for Miss Hourglass 2.0. Actually, anywhere you type in Miss Hourglass, Google, it's going to come up. They're going to find me.
It's coming up.
It's coming to get you. And I want it to come more and more and more. And then there's a lot of people who have video, things of me that they've put together themselves. And
oh, that's like a tribute. That's really sweet.
They're fun to watch. Some of them are fun to watch. And I'm like, oh my God, like really? Me?
I know that the sticker and the lip gloss that I made with I was like, that picture is perfect. Yes, and I put your name in it. Love it. So like I said, I want to collab with you. I think that's a great thing. Yeah. Again, to show women there can be a skinny girl on there. There can be a bigger girl on there. There can be, however, I want them to love it.
No. I tell people every time on my TikTok, I make sure I mention that people who complain about, oh, my thighs are so fat. There's a woman in a wheelchair who would love to have thighs that worked. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't care if they were fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. Be happy that you are up and able.
Yes. Sometimes people don't realize it. And because I walk with them with my walker, they'll say, sometimes even friends, they'll say like, oh God, like something about walking or something. And I was like,
Right.
and then they don't realize, and I look and I was like, yeah, it's nice, huh?
Right. And it's nice to be able to walk.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
like-
just it. Like instead, and I guess that's where I'm a little bit different than most people. You know, people online are watching TikTok saying negative things, and I'm thinking you should just be so happy that you can even see me. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
get
your
up in the
voice.
morning.
Yeah,
I thank God for the smallest things every morning.
Yeah.
I see past all that stuff. Like, I thank God
Well,
I can
today I
see.
thank God for being here with you because
love it.
I think this was a great way to meet each other. And like I said, I crept around the corner and I was watching, and I was waiting, and
So
I
creep.
was
Just
creeping.
just
I was,
talk to
well,
me.
you know, a lot of women, like you're not intimidating, but you are intimidating. Because I
Yeah.
was like, okay, she's there. She's someone big. To me,
Yeah.
you're someone big.
Aw,
And
thank
I
you.
was like, let me get myself together and then make
You're
sure that
so
I can
cute.
come correct.
And I'm so not like that. I don't feel like I'm anything. You know, like I said,
when you
any-
came though to the Shizzle show, you were
Oh, I own the room.
yeah, you were
Yeah.
owning the room. I don't think I said one word.
Yeah. I definitely own the room. I like to let people know that I'm there. I'm very confident. But I'm also the type person to just have a good time and want everybody to have fun. Like I don't judge people. I don't care what
Yeah.
you look like, what race, what anything. As long as you're nice, like that's me. At the end of the day, I just want to be friendly with people, and life is so short.
Well, we are here together, and we're gonna continue and do some other things together because I
Yeah.
definitely want to collab.
Let's do it.
We do live hours away, but it's great because I don't mind.
Yeah.
a fun
And listen, I'm up for everything. I want to
Yeah.
be, like I said, my goal at the end. I always wanted to be a plus size model, so that was my goal. And I know people make fun of us Instagram models because
Oh.
we're not models, but at the end of the day, I wasn't doing it for the model money. I was doing it for the model to show women that you can do that.
Yep. And I'm jumped back into the modeling world now too, and as technically a handicap model.
There you go. I
So,
love that though. But
yeah.
that's what I love. I keep saying Victoria's Secret. They say, oh, we're putting plus size model, and they got this girl in like a size 12, and I'm like,
Yeah, she's smaller than me.
yeah, well, she's beautiful and that may be plus size, but let's bring out the real women. Let's bring
Yeah.
out the moms because they're the ones, the husbands are working. They got the money. So let's start catering to the moms. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
heard that, Vicky?
not just these and everybody's beautiful. And it's great that these Victoria's Secret models are on there, but I want to see some realness. I want to see the real people, the real women, the real moms, people who are just real people at the end of the day, not just somebody who has a good
Well, I
makeup
think-
artist.
I think your next thing would be an awesome doll.
Oh,
a doll
that'd
of
be
you.
so good,
Yeah.
right?
Listen, I've got so many ideas right
Here
now.
she
I don't
goes.
even tell everybody.
She's rolling.
I'm
She's
sorry. I'm going to be your new PR agent. I got it.
well, I'm up for anything. I love all kinds of stuff. To me,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm kind of up for just having a good time. And I want a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things in my head that I say I'm going to do, I want to do. So,
Oh, well, listen, you've met the right one because my husband's like, you don't stop. Like, and when I see something and I want to do it, like for some reason, I don't like to be told no, and I don't want to tell someone I'm going to do something and I don't.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like when I made your
Mhm.
shirt yesterday, I was up to like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was trying to do the sublime thing and it wouldn't do. So I had to do that. And I was I think I cut these nails.
See, that's what I'm saying. And I love that. Like, I'm the type of person to appreciate that so much because I know somebody actually took the time to do it for me.
Yeah,
And
because I was thinking, I was like, God, it's not really. After I looked at it, I was like, I hope she doesn't look at it like, well, it's not very professional.
not at all. That's not me at all.
I was like, well, I just want to let you know it's a prototype, I swear.
Yeah, nope, that's not me at all. I love it.
Yay.
That'd be like my favorite thing. I always tell him the same thing. I'm like, I'd rather you pick me a flower than go buy me flowers.
Yeah.
Like, that's me. That's
I
just
like
a
it if my
thought.
husband just makes like dinner or something. Or
Right.
we clean the house together. Like, I'm happy. That's it.
I'm like, it's like many women don't get excited on. I'm like, he did the windows today. I was like, yes, Daddy did the windows. Like, I was so excited over that. It's the small things.
I love you guys have to do some clips on that.
Oh my
where-
god,
Things that make you happy.
we have fun. We're
Cleaning like dust balls on the corner.
Oh
You're
my!
like,
I'm like, yes. Look at this man I got. He's cleaning the floor. I love him. Like, to me, that's what makes it, that those little things. I'm telling you, I was just glad I got a new vacuum, and you would have thought I got a
Yeah.
new diamond ring
oh,
because I'm a real person and I'm a mama, and that's reality.
I think we got this pan one time that like it was like a stone pan. Girl, when I tell you, like for like a
Yeah.
week and a half, I was like, oh my god, this pan. I couldn't wait to get home
we
to the
get
pan.
so excited over
Yeah.
such
I didn't even
stuff.
want to eat nothing. I just wanted to make something in this pan.
Right. That's what happens when you get older. You get more excited over such stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's crazy, but it's what makes us happy,
Well, thank you so much for being on Talk Your Ish.
Yes, girl. I'm so happy
And
you came.
Thank you. We're
This has
friends
been
for
super
life.
fun.
This is the furthest trip I've ever done. But
Oh, I love it.
I was coming out for you.
I love
Okay.
it. I'm like, what am I going to give you? I'm going to give you a water. I need something to give you.
Listen, you gave me.
I love it.
You're gonna give me all. You're gonna do your
Yes.
TikToks. You're gonna do all your stuff. I'm gonna continue to send you things, and we'll collab on It's called Ish Gloss.
Ish gloss. You're gonna
Yes.
be wearing. I'm gonna put it on my TikTok. I'm gonna do my Ish gloss.
I
I'm
can't
excited.
wait.
I'm
Yay! She'll be
excited.
coming out with it really soon, and hopefully we'll get to do something together. And we will be on YouTube and everything else live again really soon. So thank you
Yes.
guys for listening.
Oh, look at all the little comments. I wasn't even looking.
I can't read. Okay, so I can't multitask.
She said I like your voice.
Yeah. Oh, so
I hope
sweet.
she's talking to me because I'm more. I hate when I hear myself. I think everybody hates that when they hear themselves.
Oh.
And they're like, ew.
No, I thought when I was young, I thought I had a man voice.
Yeah, that's me. I'm like, my daughter says the same thing. She's like, Mom, do I sound like a boy? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I sound like a boy sometimes.
You have a more famous voice though. You
Oh,
sound like someone.
Really? I wonder
Yeah.
who.
I think
I'll
it's
take
just,
it.
I think it's just a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Don't
typical.
kill me if I say Staten Island.
That's
but-
okay. No, it's the normal. We go back and forth on things like the dog and the drawer and
Yeah,
the coffee, and I hear it all the time. He's like, "Why do you say things like that?" I'm like, "I don't know." Yesterday, he's like, "Well, what happened to yesterday?" I'm
Yeah,
like, "I don't know. It's yesterday. That to me, it's yesterday."
I have from being from Michigan, I have I didn't know I sounded as country as I thought until my country family came down and they're
Oh.
yelling in the club like, "Hey, guys!" And I'm like, oh God, I'll never call you country again because I thought down south they were.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
no.
Michigan.
That's not country.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah, well, Jersey, born and raised.
It's Jersey. I love it. So from the Jersey Italian / every girl out there, we just want to let you know that we are going to get it together and we're working.
Yes.
We're working. Miss Hourglass 2.0. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stand.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Let me take my headphones off.
Yes. Yeah. Keep it rolling.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Yeah. We'll keep. I'll move the chair when you're done. Oh yeah. You turn the light back on. Yep. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get you in
I
here.
didn't even see my TikTok people. What's up, TikTok family? Thank you guys for being on. If you guys were listening to me talk my big mouth, you know I'm
Yep, I
always
thought-
screaming. So thank you for being on. I
Let me
didn't get
see.
to talk to anybody today because I see you guys over there, but I can't read the comments there.
Yeah, we
Way
can't see.
too far from me. I'm like, I kind of see you
Let me
over there, but I can't really read the comments.
I
Usually
can't read them either. Here, just
usually I
stand a
have
little
them
bit
on-
over here. Let me see if I can get
Usually
you.
I have them up there.
There we go. I know it's so hard with the.
It's hard because your things in the bike.
I know.
Can you imagine my butt is actually kind of hidden?
Yeah. Look, turn around. Let's see.
Can it be kind of hidden?
Yeah. Just a little bit. One of the cheeks.
Not too much. It's kind of hidden, but not too much.
Oh my God. I love those pants though. Those
Thank
are
you.
awesome.
Walmart.
And they.
Again.
they fit
Thank
your
you,
waist.
Walmart. Thank you, Walmart. Because
Thank
they're
you,
elastic.
Walmart. Yeah. No, they look
They're
really good.
elastic. I'm always on telling people where I had a guest outfit on yesterday. It was so cute.
Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna have you do